Good morning and welcome to our Autodesk Inventor series. Today we're just going to walk you through the interface and show you what we've got available to us. Let's begin with the interface's basic structure. If you look here at the top, right along the top row of our screen, we see our ribbon bar. This ribbon bar does change depending on what operations we're doing, what type of drawing we're creating, whether it's an assembly or a drawing or whatever. This next bar down the left-hand side of our screen, which says no browser, this is our browser window, or as some people refer to it, our tech tree or drawing tree. Now out here in the largest area of our field is our desktop or drawing area. It says Autodesk Inventor down here. That's just to mark it so you know where it's at. Now let's begin and show you our basic interface structure. If we begin with a new drawing, it's going to pop up a pop-up window for us to work off of. Now in our case, it goes to the default by automatic. Our defaults are set to American ANSI standards. So we're looking at this. We can do a sheet metal IPT, a standard DWG, a standard IAM, a standard IDW, a standard IPN, a standard IPT, or a weldment IAM. Now, what those mean to us is this. An IPT is a part. A DWG is just an AutoCAD drawing. An IAM is an assembly, and an IDW is an inventor drawing. Now, we always start, as a general rule, with a standard part. So we're just going to simply click on that and pop it up, and it's going to let us see the rest of our interface. It takes a few moments to load, so just be patient with us. Okay, now this is our drawing area. Now, for our purposes, it defaults to this gray. I'm not a big fan of our drawing area being that gray. You can change it by going into your options and going to your colors. And I tend to use sky because it shows up much better, and I like it to be one color. Now, what you see on our area is here, on our drawing area is here. We have an UCS down here in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. Our origin is located right here, dead center in between the darker crosshairs or cursors. Now, if you look at this, you will be able to see a grid. This grid is marked out at 1/8 of an inch increments. Now, if I roll my mouse wheel forward, I zoom out, and if I roll it back towards me, I zoom in. So if you can see this, you can see slightly darker lines. That's 1 inch grid. So we've got 1 inch grids set up so to help us begin our drawing. Now we do have our browser window or tree now. We are started automatically on a first sketch. We're not going to worry about that right now. We're just introducing things. Now our origin, we can change planes if we maximize this out, and you can see the planes as I select them. They show up in red. Okay. Now, other things, our ribbon bar has changed. We have drawing tools across our ribbon bar. Once we do create a drawing, and I'm just going to create a shape so I have something to create from. Once I do have a drawing and I close that sketch, our drawing bar changes to the modeling ribbon. Our modeling ribbon allows us to extrude and cut and coil and all those things that we will do when we get to that portion. Now, if you do look over here to our right side of our screen, we do have our view controls. And simply by clicking on them, we may rotate around our part or our view to see what we've got to work with. In this case, I'm just simply flipping around. This is our navigator bar here. Our navigator allows us to do some free form and some panning. Most of that you can still do with your mouse by simply depressing your mouse wheel. You can pan. Or if you roll in and out, you can zoom. So, that all said, that's our interface. Take a few moments, become comfortable with yours, and then move on to the next portion.